Welcome back to Finnegan's Farm and welcome back to the YouTube channel. So there's so much going on the farm, it's just hard to record everything. So if you want more live updates, head across our Instagram page and we put up daily stories on what's happening on the farm. So go follow us on Instagram at Finnegan's Farm. And if you're not on Instagram, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, all our social media accounts are all Finnegan's Farm, so go follow them. So in today's video we're just going to focus on preparing straw for baling, so drying it out, and then we also have our cover crop we're going to be sowing as well, so we'll show you how we do that. Now I'm just out in a field of oats, well, it was a field of oats, it's currently straw at the minute. Behind me here you can see the rows of straw, but a bit of rain fell over the weekend and we didn't get it baled in time, so we're just going to dry out the straw a small bit. So I've the broski Eoin on the 6910 and the tether, the Lely tether. We'll hop in with Eoin now and he'll tell us exactly why he's doing it.
Yeah, so just tedding out the straw. Just really, it was a bit of rain there the last few days, it was just sitting there, so we just need to dry it out, kind of shake it out a bit.
Shake them up.
Shake them up. So yeah, basically I'm just kind of spreading it out, not trying to leave it too lumpy, kind of getting a good even spread on it so that all the straw gets a good bit of drying in it.
Yeah,
especially like the weather.
Sun, let the wind through it, dry it and get it off the wet ground because it'll be wet enough underneath.
And you can even see there after you move it, you can just see the wet. You can feel it when you go out, you can feel the wet straw underneath, so just give it a shake out. And yeah, hopefully she'll dry up and then we'll roll it up then. Look, I know you probably lose a bit of your straw.
Well, you couldn't bale it the way it was, so
couldn't bale it the way it was, not be too wet, so hopefully now there's a bit of drying that should
do the work.
give for better bales.
Yeah, and we get raked back up and baled hopefully. So all going well?
All going well then, it's going well there now in the 6, 9, 10.
Yeah, lovely tractor. And Lely.
Yeah, Lely, Lely's going well.
She's ideal for a bit of tedding hay, but just kind of has to do this job. We don't really have
yeah, you can see there, like I'm not getting the whole rows, I'm kind of just doing a single row at a time.
Yeah, 6 metres wide. So you're putting the two rotors in the middle of it, so you're flicking it left and right.
Because I could go trying in between two. In between the two rows.
You don't even get the outside rows.
Yeah, none of it till you would. So that's why we just said we just go with the one and give the one row a good shake out instead of giving two rows not a great shake.
Yeah, so you get into the middle of the row, you can shake it right and left and spread it out rather than just getting one row and trying to flick the whole.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain, but when you come out and see it, you know the cracks here.
Exactly. It's actually a good windy day here. You can see the minute he's rolling it up, she wants to throw out to the right, so that's a good sign. The wind in under there, it should be dry in no time. Right, well, you obviously seem to know what you're doing, so I'm going to leave you with 7 fields there ahead of you, so
be a while.
You'll be alone to think. Anyway,
it's all for the baler, man.
All for the baler, man. I love the bales.
And the bales,
Any radio or no?
No, none. I can get a bit, like if I push it in hard enough, I'll have to keep my hand on it. I don't think it's worth that stress.
No.
So, look, it's only for a few hours. That'll be grand. I'll talk to myself, keep myself company.
You're good at that.
Right, talk to you after.
So, as Eoin was saying, underneath is very damp. You can even see it's all nearly stuck together. If you feel it underneath, and even the ground is very damp, where if he shakes it out onto the dry ground, it'll dry that bit quicker. All them wet lumps just need, that needs a lot of time to dry out. But you can even see how golden it is underneath. Where the top is dry, yeah, that's grand. And then once you pull away, it's all the golden bit underneath, it's wet and cold. So if Eoin shakes it out, hopefully, you can probably even hear it in the mic, the wind coming. That's a great sign. And the sun is shining, hopefully break through them clouds. So hopefully we'll let Mother Nature do its thing and let the wind and the sun get through the straw, dry it out. So I come over with the Jeep to Niall, who is disking away there with the diesel tank. He needed a bit drop of diesel, so I have that tank, I have the booster pack, hook it up, boom boom, fill up, and he's tipping on again. The famous Niall Flanagan, back from Roscommon for the summer for 6 weeks or so, is it?
Yeah, until I go back to college there at the end of September.
Yeah, so he's down now, he's in the famous 6R with the discer on the back. I just came down to fill him up with diesel there, keep him going. So he's the food, he's diesel, so there's nothing to stop you now. You can go all night. You got a good night's sleep, man. Yeah. So now just explain a bit about why you were actually discing and what's the purpose.
So there was oats spread on it there not too long ago, and so I'm just coming along with the disc. We're literally just taking the top layer off it and just turning the soil over. Just a lower way of doing it as what a plough would do. Just so that the seed is covered, but we're not burying the seed into the ground, just so that it'll emerge easily, you know?
Yeah.
So we're just giving it running the disc through it there, just to break it up and plant the seed in the ground.
Yeah, so it should instigate the germination to get the seed growing.
Should, yeah, because with the soil turned.
Yeah, and then hopefully it'll cover the soil and protect the soil during the winter. It's only a cover crop. And then we'll be sowing spring beans in it then come springtime.
Yeah, with the one pass there, Darren Hubble will be on that contract there.
So he'll have the sunglasses on, 240, be in his element.
He'll be up and down the field there, rising dust.
Yeah. So tell us a bit about the 6R and how good of condition she is in at the minute.
Well, it's the newest one we got there at the start of the year with the wide wheels on it. I mean, you can't go wrong. It was brand new out of the box when we got it, so it didn't get that dirty now, but there last night now when I knew I was coming at this job, I said I'd touch it up a bit, so I washed the carpet for stairs. I put my airline into it.
Look at the shit burning down my leg. Better not fall in. Oh.
Yeah, you better not fall in or knock anything off. I got my mat for my boots and my gloves. Yeah, I just took all the rubbish out of it, hung my bag up, put my phone holder into it, filled up my bottle of finish for cleaning all around the controls, my cloth. Blue roll. I mean, what more can a man ask for? Oh yeah, the airline is most important there. I mean, you need that in the tractor. Well, especially for the way I want it anyways.
So you just have to sit back, give your... so you're set up.
Yeah, I have my GPS set up there. Fair play to Alan Clark. Had him on FaceTime this morning, just making sure I had it done right. And yeah, I measured the width of it there now, because you know, there was a fertilizer spreader on it before I got into it, so had to set my widths, and yeah, I just set up an AB line and comes to the headland there and flick the auto button and away she goes.
So we've also got a bit of dung spread as well, haven't we?
Yeah, thanks to Swan Agri there. Brian Farrell was on the job there at the start of the week. Putting on, I don't know what rate he was actually putting it on. I know he was putting it on heavy enough, but I suppose that's just a substitute now, so we don't have to use, or don't have to buy real fertiliser.
Yeah, because it's
gone through the roof. I don't know how you'd be farming.
I know. Yeah, so it's good to get the dung out. It even helps organic matter. Like, you don't get that from the fertiliser, compound fertilisers. So
no, from the artificial.
And this is one of our own fields near home, so it's
grand. Not too far away now.
The soil.
Yeah, I know, but it's funny the way the weather is, because it was raining in Kentstown, and the boys are actually just started cutting wheat. Oh, not 5 minutes up the road, and they're after getting rained off.
Yeah.
And I'm still here rising dust. I got no drop of rain, but it's just funny the way the rain is falling.
Yeah.
So, man, look at me there.
Yeah, Alex Finney, busy man, you see, he's always on the phone. Sorting out the next job.
Yeah, keeping these young lads in line. And
yeah. And we get talking to him in a way.
Yeah, he's actually on his way home. He was raking in Laytown this morning, straw that was cut yesterday. So I think the plan is to bale it there now after dinner. So he's on his way from Laytown, and he's actually only going bail on the other side of the hedge from me. So
yeah. So
we're keeping
it. The bit that Eoin was heading, Alex is going raking that up now again, and then he's raking the headlands because we cut wheat there yesterday, and he's going to rake the headlands because when the combines come in and out, it just leaves a bit messy for the baler. So we clean all that up for him. So yeah, Alex is busy too. I might catch up with him in a while as well. Yeah,
he shouldn't be too far away now. He's probably only ringing now to see do I want to go for lunch with him. That's all he thinks about.
Cute date.
Cute date, yeah, down to the shop.
So Alan Clark literally would have went, and when we were cutting oats, got the combine and emptied clean into the fertiliser spreader and came down and just spread the oats across the land. It doesn't need to be sown direct because it's only a cover crop, so we're not looking for a yield off. It's just to protect the soil over the winter. So this straw, all this stubble will die off, become organic matter, and the root structure will improve because the oats will grow up through that, and then it'll be ideal for beans, and the beans will even grow deeper than the oats, and it's just all about improving the soil structure. So you can see the seeds that were spread on the land, and then we put the dung on top of it, and that has prevented a lot of the birds coming and eating the seeds. So moving on from Eoin and the tether, now we have the famous Alex Finnegan and the rake. You're just fixing up Owen's mistakes.
Yeah.
Owen made a mess and you were cleaning it up.
Oh, per usual.
Nothing new there, yeah, exactly, exactly. So Alex, explain what you're doing here now.
I'm just raking it up for the baler after I got a good bit of drying into it.
Yeah, so it's nice and dry now. We did Joe test over.
Yeah.
Joe got in his hands, felt it, and then it'll take Trevor to come over, do a bale, and he is the moisture probe, and he'll probe the bales, and he'll decide if they're good enough. So he's baling it away at the minute, our wheat and straw, but this the oat and straw, it's just a bit that older, but just got a bit of rain, so it's nice and dry now. Hopefully get a bale this evening and we'll draw it in.
Yeah, hopefully.
You can turn around off the rake now and be on a trailer and
happy out.
Happy out. Big brawn there. And you maybe new 6R. Will that suit you?
Hopefully now.
Hopefully. Yeah, so you're cleaning the ground well. You're not leaving any bits of straw behind.
No. It's doing a nice job.
And you're just taking as much straw as what came out the back of the combine, so you're not going to stuff the baler.
No.
You don't want to give him too much, and you want to fill his whole intake reel, because otherwise you have one side of the baler be pressurized too much. So you know what? You have it in one. You're also a year older.
Yeah.
Yesterday you had a birthday. Alex is now legal on the road for a car now. Put the big loser plates up. He's driving around now. The roads won't be safe. Alex, you seem to become a bit of a master to rake. You were doing the second cut silage as well.
Yeah, probably my fault. I got put on silage now every time.
He was that good at the silage now, everyone's like, oh, who would get to try the rake? Alex cast on the rake. And now you're stuck with it for life. Never going to change. Well look, it's good to be good at some things rather than be bad at them. Yeah. You have to tactically pick though what you're bad at.
Yeah, no, I didn't do this.
Alex, when we were younger, was so bad at grading spuds. Wonder why. So, unless there's a steering wheel in that man's hands, he's not happy. Alright Alex, well, you obviously know what you're doing and you're doing a great job at it, so I'm going to leave you alone and stop an eye on you.
Yeah, really.
Chillax in peace. Right, good luck. So that's all from this week's video. I hope you all liked the video. Don't forget obviously to like it, subscribe to the channel, put a comment on if you have any questions on what we were doing today, and yeah, we'll see you all next week. Good luck.